Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading for September 26th to October 1st. I have your cards laid out for you already. I am using different cards this week, and I'm using a different spread for you. I'm kind of just experimenting with the decks and the different spreads and trying to get you guys the best messages that you need to receive. So let me know how you like the new cards and how you like the new spread. I would appreciate any of your feedback. What I have laid out in front of you, I have three different situations. Um, some of these situations may play out for all of you. One situation may resonate with you. For some, I would just suggest that you check your sun, moon, and rising sign. Those messages may resonate with you more. But I'm going to get right into the reading for you. Okay. In the first situation that we have up here, what I'm seeing for some of my Taurus is that there's a particular situation that you're in right now, where you're kind of feeling very stuck, very trapped. Um, you're not knowing what direction to move in, or you have an idea of what direction you want to move in, but you're kind of lacking that self-confidence to go in that direction, and you're afraid to take action. Um, what I'm getting for you, the message that I'm getting for you, Taurus, mainly though, is that you are being guided and you are being led in a particular direction. And I feel like the situation that's up here is really in regards to some type of work in your life, in an area of either career, a new direction that you'd like to go in, the line of work that you would like to do. Um, and I feel like for some of my Taurus, this is something that's really different, really new to you, um, and it may be uncomfortable, and I feel like that is the that being afraid to take action for you. And I feel like some of my Taurus, you have moved in this direction in doing this work, but I feel like it's been a very slow process with you moving in this direction. Um, you are being led by spirit. You have the door to spirit card in the situation up here. So you were divinely guided. You were divinely led to this area of this new work of study, this new work of skills. Some of you are being guided and led to study a new area of work. This work is going to be work that is very satisfactory to you, but it's also going to enhance your spiritual aspects of yourself. It's going to bring a lot of growth to you, which is going to bring a lot of meaning and purpose in your life. And I feel like for some of my Taurus, you're wanting to go in this direction. You know you've been led. You know you've been intuitively guided to go in this direction. It really is just a lack of self-confidence. Um, and for some of my Taurus, you just don't know how to move in this direction. And like I said, this situation up here is really about an area of your career, your job that you're wanting to do. Some of you are really wanting to enhance those spiritual aspects of yourself. You've realized that you've had some, or you have some psychic abilities. We all do. Some of them may just be coming to the forefront for you right now, and you're wanting to build. And the angels are saying you're being guided to go in this area and just study this line of work. Okay, for some of you, this could be going back to school to learn more about this area. And the angels are suggesting that you really should move in this direction, and that there is a lot to learn about this topic that you feel intuitively guided to learn about. You are being guided. This door is being opened for you to go through and to study, as there's going to be a lot that comes forth for you in this area in the long term. Okay, so if you've had questions about going into a new line of work, or taking on a new area of interest, of study, or whatever it may be, and you've been questionable about, because like I said, I feel like this type of work is really different for you, and I do see that there's some hesitation going forth with it, and I feel like some of my Taurus, you have gone in this direction, you have, but it's really been uncomfortable for you, and you don't know how to move past that uncomfortableness. Okay, but this work is going to bring you great satisfaction, and what I'm hearing from the angels is that it really is going to bring you abundance in just all areas and levels of your life. And with the Door of Spirit card being a number 32, when I add those cards, that's that totals 5. And 5 usually means that this is going to require a change from you. This is going to require you to change how you see yourself. The angels are trying to tell you to see yourself in a higher light. Okay, this line of work, it's really going to progress you along your path, and it's going to help you really discover your truth, your true identity. It's moving past this illusion, though. Um, and that's where the change is going to come in, that you're going to need to make. You're going to have to accept that this is coming to you, or that you're getting these thoughts or these ideals, that they are coming to you. They are divinely guided, and they are coming to you. And Spirit is trying to really answer your wishes, your desires, and your dreams that you're asking for by moving you in this direction. Okay, the illusion is in your head. It's really in your thoughts and what you're telling yourself. And I feel like some of my Taurus, you're really questioning this move or this direction for you. That is what's keeping you trapped. That is what's keeping you stuck. But the angels are telling you that this is your spirit, this is your guide that's leading you and guiding you to do this type of work. Okay, so that's the main message or messages that I'm getting from the first situation. So they're really urging you. They're telling you, if you follow this path, like I said, it's really, really, like I said, strongly, I feel, in regards to a type of work that you're supposed to do. And for the most of you, I really feel like it's some type of spiritual work. So that's a range of things. You are being guided. And in doing this work, it's going to open the doors to all your dreams, desires, and wishes that you have been wanting. It's going to set forth the changes that you've been wanting to make in your life, whether that's to bring in more happiness, abundance, prosperity, a more stable, secure home environment, whatever area of this is that you want to change. Spirit is guiding you through this type of direction with this line of work that they're prompting you and urging you to do and to follow that direction. And what they're saying is you have to change how you are perceiving yourself. Um, you have to see yourself in a new light. Your path is being illuminated for you. They are trying to illuminate that path, and they are trying to lead you in that new direction. It's really just letting go of the old thoughts of maybe of who you thought you were or what you were supposed to be. Letting that go, that old part, um, so that the new can enter, so that you can take this path, so that you can move forward on this path. So that's all going to deal with your thought process and you really coming into truth of who you are, your divine being, and what you're here for, and your purpose of what you're supposed to be doing. They're trying to guide you along this path, Taurus. Okay? And until you could see yourself in that higher light as the divine being, until you can recognize that your spirit and your soul is guiding you and leading you, you're going to continue to have this lack of self-confidence. So they're really urging you, and the message is really coming in strong for you to really know that whatever thoughts or ideals or urges or promptings that you're getting to go in whatever direction it is for you, that they are coming from the divine. They are coming from the divine. And if you still feel a lack of uncertainty, or if you're still feeling that you're afraid to take action, that you're being guided to go in, because like I said, I think this work is really different for you. It's very new, and it's making you feel at an unease. It's a big change. It's a big adjustment for you. Call on your angels and ask them to bring you clarity in. Ask them to give you the confidence to improve your self-esteem. Ask them to help you see your true light, the divine in you. Remember, the angels, we have free will, and they only come in and act when we ask them to, but they will help you and they will assist you. For the first situation above, Taurus, I'm going to pull a card from the messages from your angels oracle by Doreen Virtue, and I'm just going to see if there's any additional message that you can help you navigate through this situation. I feel like this situation has you in a lot of conflict, Taurus, inner conflict with yourself. I feel like there's a part of you that's still stuck in the old and unsure if you should continue to do the work that you were doing, is you did feel that was a part of your purpose. And then I feel there's a part of you you have one foot in the right direction and going in this new direction. But like I said, that lack of self-confidence, not knowing how to move forward in the direction is really making you afraid to take action. So let's see what additional angel message we can have for you to help navigate through this situation. I feel like this situation too, this back and forth imbalance, I feel like it's in your thoughts, but so I know that that's really causing an influx with your emotions, which is it's causing your behavior to go back and forth, and you're not seeing the results that you want, because you're just back and forth with it all. Okay. And you have, for the Angel Oracle Advice card for the first situation, Taurus, you have Isaiah. And what the card says is, it's a good time to give birth to your new ideals and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. So it resonates exactly with what I was saying with the messages. These changes that you are being prompted and guided to make, you maybe you're not aware of it, this non-nagging feeling to continue to go in this direction. You start, you go back, you start, you go back, but for some reason you keep going toward it. You keep, little by little, or you continuously have that desire to go forward in this direction, but you're just wavering because you haven't released the old. Once you make the decision towards to move in this direction, to really move in this direction, and you set your mind and your thoughts, you will move more easily and freely in this direction. And the angels they're just confirming that it's time to give birth to the ideals that you're having, or to any of the situations in your life. They're letting you know that you are being guided and watched over and protected during these changes. So whatever fears or anxieties that you may be having during this time, give those to the angels for healing, okay? And like I said, remember that you're being guided. Follow that guidance of the angels. It's one thing to ask for guidance from them, but the most important aspect or key component of it is to make sure that you're acting on that guidance, okay? So that's situation one. What I see in situation two for some of my Taurus, this has to deal with financial constraints, and for some of you, this has to deal with relationships. For a small part, I feel, for relationships. What I'm seeing with that, there's some financial constraints right now for some of my Taurus, okay? And I think this has been coming up for you, even as I've done the other months with the other spreads. And you're really trying to build some very secure, stable foundations, I feel like, in your home environment and in all areas of your life. And the message that I'm getting is, for some of my Taurus, this has been a very long period for you with financial constraints, it seems. And you have 9 of Air in the reading. So it tells me there's a lot of anxieties and worries around your finances. Some of you are just expecting the worst. You're not really seeing how it can improve, how it can change, how the new can come in. There's some self-fulfilling prophecies either around these financial constraints or this relationship, and it's causing you to have some sleepless nights, okay? But the message that I'm getting for you is to ask for assistance and guidance from the angels, from the divine, on how to move out of the situation with your finances. Let them guide you. It's really a time of asking and receiving. When I see the Lovers card, although like I said, it does represent love, but it can represent many other things. The main message that I'm getting is that if you're asking, make sure you're open to receiving. Okay, which means you have to release faith and trust that if you ask for these prayers or these wishes to be answered around your financial constraints, then you have to trust that they will be answered. I'm also getting that take the limitations off on how money can come into you or how things will be provided to you. Often, a lot of times, we pray for things or we ask for something and we're expecting it to come in a certain way, and we don't realize that our prayers are really being answered, but we don't see it. So we stay in a place and perspective of lack, like we don't have. They're being answered. They're just being answered in a different way. So be grateful for that and for how it is coming in. Remember that the universe is abundant and it will bring to you what you need when you need it in divine right timing. But what I'm really getting, like I said, is that some of you are not expecting your finances to change or to get better. This could be causing a block for you, okay? Because if you're not expecting for it to get better or for there to be a change, then you're not open to receiving. So what I'm really getting is that with the Lover's card, to open up and receive so that you can get the help and the blessings that you need in the area of your finances. And the green is standing out a lot to me in the card, so that's telling me you really need to open up your heart chakra. And Archangel Raphael, he is the one that will open that heart chakra up. He'll release those old emotions or toxic energies from you that may be blocking you from receiving. So call on Archangel Raphael, ask him to come in and open that heart chakra up so that you can receive all that the divine does have for you. You can't ask and pray for something and then expect for it not to come, because that's what you'll start seeing. It won't come, because what you're putting out there and what you're repelling out to that universe is what you're getting back. So if you're constantly in a place of lack, that is what you keep getting back. That's what you keep manifesting. Okay, so the angels are saying, we want to help you. We want to come in and bless you and show you our love, but you're not open to it. You don't have yourself open in the receiving mode for it, because you're expecting things not to get better. You're not expecting things to change for yourself in this situation of your finances. So they're really asking you to release that type of thinking. They're asking you to release those type of thoughts, and they're letting you know that they are here for you, and they're waiting for you to call on them to assist you. Archangel Raphael also assists in the area of resources and money and time and things along those lines. So call upon the angels or whoever it is that you pray to, the universe, source, ask them to help you, but then expect for it to happen. You really have to change your thought process, I can see, in this situation, Taurus. You have to expect things to get better. You have to know the angels are there to help you, source, in the universe, and they want to support you. But you're not in receiving mode, Taurus, for that. Okay? So that's the main message for you. And to remember, we go through phases and cycles in our lives, and this may not be the best time for your finances, but the angels want you to know that it will change. You will move through this phase. But they're asking you to be aware of your thoughts regarding it. Are you really believing in the divine guidance and help that is there for you? Or are you just really believing your thoughts about it because you don't see it visibly? Remember, there's a whole spiritual realm of the unseen where the divine is taking place and things are happening. We don't always see it, okay? But it is there, and things and blessings always come to us in divine timing. So let's see what card comes for this situation, for the message from your angel oracles. Let's see what advice they can give you. Remember, Taurus, always keep your thoughts optimistic and positive, because those thoughts will manifest what you want in your life more quickly. Affirmations is a great tool, okay? Visualizations, visualizing what you want is also a great tool, but really an attitude of faith, trust, keeping your thoughts optimistic, positive will manifest what you want in your life much better. For some of my Taurus, you're wanting love to come in, but you're not thinking it's going to happen or that it's ever going to happen. So you're not being optimistic or positive about it, which is causing a blockage for you, Taurus. Okay. And you have Angel Fiona in this situation, Taurus, and it says now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So it's exactly what I was saying. Call upon the divine, call upon the angels. They're waiting, they're willing to help you and assist you through the situation. Call upon them, but believe that heaven is going to come in and help you as well. Okay? You can't have contradictions. You can't ask for one thing and then believe another, because that causes a blockage. You don't allow what you're asking for to flow to you freely. So you constantly stay in a place of lack and struggle, and then you repel that out, and that is what keeps manifesting in your life for you. Okay, Taurus, that's a key message for you from the angels. They want you to know that. Okay, and then we have situation 3 down here, okay? And in this corner here, you have the thinking woman, and she's reversed. And I'm being guided to read this message for you, Taurus. There's a great amount of significance in this message that the angels want you to really hear about this card. What I get from it intuitively is that some of you feel really lost on your path, or you can't find your way. For some of you, you have taken a new direction that you feel you were guided or led into, but you're just very unsure right now what to do, what direction to go in, and how to move out of some of the situations in your life, whatever situation this is for you. Um, this situation is about you moving forward through a phase or a cycle in your life. It's about you moving past fears and anxieties that have held you back. I can see that. But you're having a real difficult time in making decisions. You've become very unsure and confused as to what way or direction to move your life in. That is what I'm getting from this message down here, Taurus. I'm going to read you what this card means reversed. Like I said, for some reason, I'm drawn to it, and I feel there's a great deal of significance, so I want you to really get the full benefit of this card. Okay, the thinking woman, she's about a female of wisdom or understanding, okay? And reversed, it reads, this card reversed could represent a difficult time for your own personal growth. So whatever situation this is in, Taurus, I'm going to intervene before I read. The situation is created, or has been created, for you to have some type of personal growth from it, for you to make changes that you've needed to make for a long time to improve your life, okay? You may be feeling confused about your personal purpose or disconnected from your heart's true path. Look within and open to your own inner guidance. Trust your intuition about what you need to learn in order to move on. The thinking woman reverse could also indicate a woman who is misleading you or giving you misinformation of some sort. Be aware and set boundaries. Remember, your own spirit is always your best guide. Okay. The affirmation for this card, I think you should have, it may help you get more clarity and be able to move forward, is that I open my mind and heart to my own inner wisdom. I am thoughtful, focused, and clear. Okay. So that's what the card's interpretation is, reversed. And it's very ironic because you have the moon in the situation too, which is all about important psychic insights, your intuition, your inner guidance, the way that you're being called in the direction, the new direction. I want to say for some of you, it's a new direction for you to go in. The card also states that there's events behind the scenes. I told you the divine is always working behind the scenes. That's why you have to have faith and trust that your prayers are going to be answered. We can't see it all, but believe that when you ask for something, your prayers are heard by the divine source, the angels. Okay, they go and they start working on it right away. And the card also suggests that you release fears that hold you back. Okay, so here you have the moon card and you have another card. And I feel like the confusion for some of you and not knowing what direction to go in, because I feel like you have taken a new path in your life. It's been a new journey for you, okay? And you're still trying to navigate your way through that path or that journey. And there's a lot of unclarity and there's a lot of uncertainty right now, which is causing you a lot of confusion, I feel, for most of you. But the angels are saying this path is the path that you needed to take. It needed to take place for you to be able to learn the life lessons and experiences that you needed to, that your soul needed to, and that your spirit knows what's best for you. And that these changes are essential for you in improving your life, because your spirit knows what you want, what you really want. And in order to get there, spirit is saying these changes must occur. They must happen for you to manifest this life that you want. So you have been guided to take this path. And good for you, Taurus. It looks like if you're confused and you're lost, you are on the journey. That is the spiritual journey for you. You can expect to be confused and you can expect to be lost. But just, I know it's very hard and can be very painful sometimes, Taurus. But just know that the blessings in the journey and that await you are just tremendous. Okay? So continue to follow this path. The situation, it's almost pushing you to make changes. It's uncomfortable, but these are the changes that your soul knows that you need for your personal growth. So if you are feeling lost, the angels are suggesting that you take time to rest, and that you allow some time before making any decisions. Okay, get clear on what you want. Get clear on what it is that you're seeking before you move in any other direction, especially if you're confused on what direction to go in. And I'm getting that because the thinking woman is reversed. There's fears on this path for you because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know where the path is going to lead you. Just trust. The angels say just trust in them, trust in the divine, trust in your inner guidance, trust in your spirit, and trust that your soul knows what it really needs and what it really wants. And this situation is really just kind of just working all the kinks out for you, Taurus. Okay? And they also suggest some meditation, that the meditation can provide some answers. So make sure you're taking time to meditate, quiet your mind. That is the only way you're going to receive the guidance that you need from your angels or from within yourself. The spirit and soul lives within you. So you just have to go within and ask and seek that. And you will hear the answers. It will either come in the form of a small voice, or you'll start seeing signs. Ask the angels to bring you the signs. You'll start seeing synchronicities in your life. Things will start showing up for you. That could come in any form. Just come to a place of awareness, okay? And really tap into your intuition and follow that. And let's see what angel message oracle card we have for this situation. So this is a really big time for you, Taurus, with using your intuition. The angels are saying that your intuition is really heightened right now. Your abilities to receive information is really heightened. And I'm not really surprised, especially today as I'm recording the video, because we have the equinox and we've had a lot of different shifts with the moon, a lot of different energies. So I'm not really surprised that your intuitive abilities or whatever other abilities that you have that you use, they're very heightened. So it's a very important time to meditate, seek answers, and get clarity for you on your path. Okay, and you have Angel Zena, and she says, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is over now and behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. Okay, Taurus. So, like I said, for many of you, you've been on a journey. You've taken a new path or direction in your life. I feel like for some of you, this direction is something that you have stepped out into months ago, maybe a year ago, maybe years ago. It's, I really get that it's a spiritual journey for you, that you went on the path to enlightenment, trying to bring that into your life. And there's been a lot of confusion for you, a lot of discomfort. There's been a lot of adjusting. It has been a big time of adjusting this year for all of us. And the angels are letting you know you're protected, you're safe, you can relax now. Okay, release any fears that are holding you back from continuing on your path. And remember, sometimes there's outside forces that will try to step in and push us off our path. We may not understand why we're feeling the way we feel or why we feel the confusion. Consider that there's other forces sometimes that try to push us off our path. Okay, but the angels are letting you know that you are on the right path, that this is the path that you're supposed to be on. All right, Taurus, I hope these messages helped you. I hope they helped provide you with any clarity or guidance that you were seeking. For any of my Taurus who want a more private, personal reading, all my information is in the description box below. Taurus, I hope you have a wonderful rest of September.